You know what I mean. What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you like my cool new microphone. The wireless Go-Tos felt so much like a little handheld mic. I had to get this thing from Rode that made it an actual handheld mic. Plus, the real estate agents I've worked for have had a lot of fun with this because they feel like WWE announcers. Anyway, if you've known me for any amount of time, if you haven't, you know I grew up riding dirt bikes and ATVs and everything. I absolutely love motorcycles. And since you guys really seem to like when I do videos about whatever clothing or gear I'm wearing, I figured today I would talk about motorcycle gear or just a motorcycle company in general because they've branched out into so much more lately. But that company is Belstaff of England. They're a company with a huge amount of motorcycle racing and riding history and heritage, and they've kind of been around forever making great quality products for motorcycle riders and then, more recently for people in general. So I wanted to go over some of their stuff. Like this hat I'm wearing is obviously from them, and it's from the awesome show with Ewan McGregor and Charlie Boorman, Long Way Up. It's on Apple TV Plus right now. Go check it out if you've not seen any of those series. They've done Long Way Around, Long Way Down, and Long Way Up is the newest one. And they do these motorcycle rides that are just crazy. In Long Way Up, they go from the bottom of South America all the way up to LA in the US, riding on electric Harleys. And in Long Way Around, that was like the first one. They went from Scotland all the way across Europe into Russia, all the way to the edge of Russia, and then hopped a ferry and went to the US and drove across the US to New York. Absolutely incredible adventure type show. If you're into that, check it out. But anyway, I digress. We're here to talk about the gear, right? So the big thing is they started with motorcycle gear, like riding gear, like these gloves here. These are great summer gloves if you're in a hot area like mine. Like Georgia gets super hot in the summer, so you can't just have like really hefty stuff, but these are a suede leather, and they have these awesome little pinholes here for ventilation. But then one really cool thing, the reason I like these so much, is these little gussets here really help with mobility. They have them on your knuckles here, and then right before your palm right here. And they really allow the gloves to bend and move a lot more than a normal pair of motorcycle gloves would, because if you've ever had any, they're all pretty stiff. But these are really cool. And then the big thing that they're known for is their Trialmaster jacket. Let me put it on real quick and show you. That's the easiest way. This is the Trailmaster Pro. It's their longest running sort of jacket. Like the Trailmaster was like their original motorcycle jacket back in the day, and the Pro is just a little upgraded version of that. It's a waxed canvas jacket. It has awesome details all over it, like the brass buttons and the zipper, and then you'll see little eyelets in the arms and armpit and stuff for ventilation. I will say that this is a thick jacket. This is not meant for summer riding or places where it's warm. Like, honestly, 90% of the time, this jacket is too much for where I live in Georgia, I found out. Like, I thought I could get it and wear it, like fall, winter, spring, but it's really just a winter jacket here. And what's crazy is it even has a zip-in liner that comes with it to warm it up if you need more. So this really is like a cold weather sort of jacket, but it's absolutely wonderful. They do have thinner Trialmasters on their website, and you might want to get those. The only difference is they're not rated for a motorcycle crash, whereas this one is. And it even comes with shoulder pads that are removable, that are built in, and elbow pads as well, like actual motorcycle armor elbow pads that you slide into little pockets. And those are included with the jacket. It also has a spot for back armor if you need that, but that doesn't come with the jacket. You have to buy that extra. But yeah, lots of cool details that make it awesome for riding dirt bikes, motorcycles, ATVs, whatever. Lots of pockets everywhere that make it really nice. It zips and buttons, and it does a good job of keeping wind and rain and everything out. And it's got this nice belt to help cinch things down. And one thing that I like about the Pro is right here, this little slip goes over the buckle to keep it from messing up your gas tank or whatever if you're leaned over riding. And that's just a nice feature. They've really thought about it, but it looks awesome. It has these huge pockets for storing stuff. And I mean, this is it. This is kind of the thing that, really, really this company's known for. But they've done so much more recently. Like I talked about, obviously, the hats, and they're doing merchandise for shows that they're sponsoring with Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman. And they've also branched out into normal clothes, if you didn't know. Hang on a second. Like I said, they make all kinds of clothes now. I mean, they have for a long time, but just in case you didn't know, they make some of my absolute favorite baseball caps. Like the one I'm wearing, this one here, I have so many because the shape of them, for the way I like a hat to fit and feel on my head, these things are perfect. Now that's a super subjective thing because obviously everybody's head's different, but for me, these are incredible. And another thing that I really like from them are their polos. Have like a standard black one here, and then this cool green color that just looks awesome, and it looks great on me. Let me just show you real quick. There we go. See, I just love the way this color looks on me. Regardless of what you all think, this is one of my favorite colors. This is awesome. This like green blue look, I love it. But the other thing that I like about these a lot is the quality. I was really impressed. I just bought these on a whim because I needed them for a work trip. And I was like, well, let's just see, because everything else that I've gotten from them has been good quality. So let me try it out. And I am so impressed. These polos are way better than Ralph Lauren polo, which is saying something because that truly is like a staple of polos. Like there's a reason, people think of them when they think of a polo shirt. Million times better than Lacoste. I mean, I don't know if you guys have tried Lacoste polos in like the last decade, but they're terrible. I don't know what they're thinking over there. I guess they're just not changing anything until people maybe eventually stop buying based on the name alone. But those used to be some of my favorite polos, and the quality is horrible now. They don't maintain their shape. They feel really thin and gross. Like I'm just so bleh on them right now. But these things are awesome. If you've ever had a Brooks Brothers polo, these are very similar to that because these are also made out of the Supima cotton that's like very long strands and soft and makes it feel great. And these are like that. They're a little thicker, but not too thick that you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hot. But a polo shirt like this is just a great way to dress up a casual look just a little bit. You get this and a pair of like jeans or even like some khakis with like some nice loafers or boat shoes. I mean, it's a great outfit. You're gonna look good, period. And these do a great job of that. But yeah, I've been super happy with these. Anyway, I think that's everything. I mean, we talked about the hats. We talked about the gloves. We talked about motorcycle jackets and polos, and that's all the stuff that I kind of get from them. I'm sure everything else is just as good, but go check it out, like if you haven't, and let me know what you think, or if you have any questions about any of this other Belstaff stuff that I can maybe answer for you. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you out there. Bye.